ambitious teen risks her future to get attention.
I should probably get your number.
And she's drawn to older men.
I did not like dating guys my age.
But older men come with grown-up games.
You trust me?
She masks the pressure to keep up.
Oh, get off of me!
And it builds to a fever pitch.
You never thought that would endanger your chances of going to college?
I guess I felt like I was invincible.
Yes.
Until another woman sends her into a spiral she can't control.
He was the one that could set me off to the point where I wouldn't even recognize myself.
All you are is a crazy person.
She just kind of flipped, and I remember something hitting me.
Not all fairy tales have happy endings. When love goes wrong, a woman can do the unthinkable.
What's this? Did you drink all of this?
Drinking, mistrust, and anger
Leave me alone, Flora.
Listen.
are consuming Flora Williams.
Look at you. I go out and I work all day to make things happen.
And one night, she reaches her breaking point. Flora's tumultuous relationship is a far cry from her quiet, peaceful childhood. She grew up in Hoover, Alabama, 20 minutes outside Birmingham.
It's a great place to, you know, grow up, fairly affluent suburb. And I'm blessed that, you know, my parents were able to, you know, raise me in such a good place and send me to good schools.
At 15, Flora is a 10th grade honor student who wants to be a pharmacist.
That's my shirt. No, it's not.
She's also one of 4 girls.
Yes, it is. You always do this. Looks better on me anyways.
For most of her life, Flora was the baby of the family.
Would you be quiet? Your sister's napping.
Until her little sister came along.
Obviously, the youngest one got the most attention. I feel like I was, you know, not getting the attention that I was in the past. My parents were born and raised in Europe. They were both raised in small towns, and I guess there was just no drugs around. They just didn't know about any of the things that teenagers and, you know, adolescents, you know, in my day were going through.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, hey, Flora.
Flora wants to get that attention back. She knows her parents prize academics. She hopes to outshine her siblings by doing well in school.
I need help with the chemistry project that I have coming up, and I was wondering if you might have time to help.
Her father, David, is a respected university professor. Flora's favorite subject is chemistry.
It's about exposing different metal hydroxides to heat.
She was really smart. She had some of the best grades in the class.
But I think I can do it,
Yeah,
but I need help.
I think
I think you could.
yeah.
Dad.
But her older siblings are even bigger superstars.
I just got accepted into the pre-med program.
Oh,
You just called me. I'm
Honey,
kidding. No.
honey, Megan got in, honey. Megan got in.
Flora still feels like the odd sister out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Isn't that good news? Yeah.
Oh,
I think I should make us a special dinner. You think? And we can all celebrate? Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, will you help me set the table?
Yeah.
I did become rebellious.
Can I be excused, please?
Sure.
I have a chemistry test that I have to study for.
Flora finds new ways to get attention. By day, she's poring over her books. But at night, she's pouring into her glass.
Flora's always been fun. I always thought of her out of our group of like goody-goody smart kids as the bad one.
Dr. Casey Jordan is a criminologist who studies violent behavior.
This goes way deeper than middle child syndrome. Flora has these 2 older sisters who are academic superstars, and then a baby sister who, of course, gets all the attention. So with this complicated family dynamic, Flora is able to slip through the cracks and get away with things that her parents know nothing about.
With her new friends, Flora dives headfirst into drinking and smoking.
I like the excitement of experimenting with, alcohol and marijuana. I just wanted to know what it felt like.
Despite all the partying, Flora still manages to keep her grades up.
Hi, Annie.
Hey.
You shouldn't be up so late studying.
And her parents have no idea what she's up to.
Could I go out with some friends tomorrow night?
Sure, why not?
Hey, they see I'm doing well in school.
Okay.
Then why not let me go out with friends?
During her junior year, Flora gets a part-time job at a local restaurant. On top of that, she competes with the math club, joins the National Honor Society, and starts taking college prep courses. All the pressure starts weighing down on her.
Where I worked, that's kind of where I got introduced to pills.
What are these?
Xanax.
What does it do?
It's gonna make you feel good, trust me.
You take these at work?
Yeah.
I started doing Lortabs here and there and benzodiazepines. And, I would get Xanax.
Lortabs are a prescription drug used as a painkiller, but they can also cause euphoria. And benzodiazepines, also known as benzo, are prescribed for anxiety and insomnia, but many people use them for sedation. So by their very nature, both are highly addictive.
The pills immediately elevate Flora's mood, but there's still something missing in her life.
And he flirts with me all the time. But he won't give me his number. He says his phone is busted or something.
Flora's not really interested in dating boys her
Pay
age,
attention to me?
especially when there's a good-looking man on the menu.
Yeah, we're talking here.
Yeah, sorry, his phone is not broken. He's lying to you.
How do you know that?
I just know.
I met a guy named Peter, but he didn't go to your high school.
No, he didn't go to my high school. And also he was like 10 years older than me.
Can I join you?
Yeah.
He was a good-looking guy.
What's your name?
Flora.
That's a very pretty name.
He was also very charming, and he also had this mysterious side. It made me feel like he was different, and I kind of wanted to know what he was hiding.
I should probably get your number. What do you think?
You just gotta go for it.
Yeah, wait.
Despite their age difference, Flora and Peter immediately hit it off.
He treated me well. Took me out to eat.
Hey, Mom, it's me. I'm gonna stay late at a study group tonight, so I will see you tomorrow.
We spent time at his house watching movies.
And that's not all they do. The relationship gets hot and heavy. Then, Flora gets a lesson in a different kind of chemistry at her new lover's apartment.
You wanna do something fun?
Okay.
Yeah.
He could hand you any kind of pill or powder and tell you to do it, and you would do it.
And tell me it would make me feel great, and it would just relax me, and then...
It's no surprise that Flora rebels by going after older men who can give her that attention that she craves from her parents. But dating a man a decade older can actually be dangerous. He has the experience to exploit her immaturity and really take advantage of her.
For the next 2 months, Flora's consumed by the relationship. Then one night, everything changes. Peter and Flora are enjoying yet another romantic evening together, when he decides she's ready to try something new.
I got an idea.
Okay.
You trust me?
Yeah. He opened it up, and it was this strange-looking knife in a case. and he started acting creepy.
What's that for?
I didn't know if he was about to threaten me with it. He did touch me with a knife. He like ran it up my leg. And I got the idea that he liked to use it on females in a sexual manner. That's when I first realized that something's wrong with this guy. Like, he's got some severe issues.
You know what? I remembered that I have something really, really important that I have to go do, so I will see you later.
Flora.
The experience leaves a scar on Flora's psyche.
What a night, right?
She's disappointed when the relationship ends, but easily fills her time with work, school, and friends.
Don't even get me started on that.
She also doesn't stay single for long.
Hey, whoa, didn't mean to walk in on you there. What's up, man? How are you?
Enter Matt Miller, a friend of her coworker.
Who's your friend?
Hey, this is my boy Matt, my coworker.
I thought she was extremely attractive. You know, she's cute and everything.
What do you do?
I'm a hostess. There's something about him that really clicked with me. We were both very physically attracted to each other, but also we just had this chemistry.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
So how old is Matt?
He's 25 at the time.
You got it for the older guy, don't you?
Yeah, I did not like dating guys my age.
It's 8:07.
Matt wants to see her again.
I'll call you sometime, all right?
He keeps his promise to call.
All right, well, this is the place here.
Their first date is at Matt's apartment,
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
and Flora is charmed by his nervousness.
It's not much, but,
I like it.
I kind of realized he was different from any other guy I had met.
on the fridge real quick.
And pretty much, you know, even though I barely knew him, I felt like I could be myself around him.
Is this you?
Oh, yeah, that's me as a baby.
You're cute. Is that your dad?
No, that's it's my granddad, but he, passed away, though, a couple years ago, so it's been really, really hard.
That's when I started, you know, having feelings for him that night. I realized that he was somebody that I can talk to, you know, have deep conversations with.
Look at me getting all emotional.
We both had anxiety and we both had depression. So we kind of, you know, talked about that and everything, kind of leaned on each other.
I've been through a lot of hard stuff too, so if you ever need to talk.
Flora and Matt bond over their mutual perception that they are very misunderstood by their families. And when they share these emotions with each other, including their anxiety and depression, it makes them feel very connected.
From then on, the couple is inseparable.
She fit into my lifestyle at that time. You know, we were both kind of, you know, wild or whatever.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
We wanted to see each other constantly. We had a good time just chilling at the house, watching TV and stuff over at my apartment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be home tonight. I'm gonna stay at a friend's house for a study group.
Despite how happy she is, Flora once again hides the relationship from her family. Not only is Matt 8 years older than her, he's also going through a divorce.
So I will see you tomorrow, all right? I love you too.
Flora is falling hard for Matt,
Hi, Brent.
but her friends are
I'm
baffled.
not gonna go out with you tonight.
It was weird that he was 25 and hanging out with this high school girl. It was creepy. I never knew what they had in common, and I never knew what they liked about each other.
Well, some shots.
Matt not only loves Flora's company, it turns out he likes having someone to drink with, too.
I was drinking heavily at that time, a lot, like every single day.
Woo! Wait.
A fifth or a liter of vodka a day and just beers in between that, you know, constant.
Don't ruin a good night, Matt.
As we continued to hang out, my drinking kept getting worse and worse and worse. The beginning was great, and then kind of getting bumpier and bumpier and bumpier.
It's becoming painfully clear to Flora that Matt has a serious drinking problem.
No!
Did you drink all of this last night?
Matt could stay up for 2 or 3 days drinking, non-stop. 2 or 3 bottles of liquor, 2 or 3 cases of beer. Another side of him would come out.
You can't do this. You're gonna kill yourself.
You are nothing but a child!
I started noticing that when he gets really drunk, he's not always nice.
Shut up already, I'm tired of your nagging.
He can turn into somebody completely different.
I'm tired of you!
And she was kind of on me constantly.
You're gonna drink yourself to death.
And then it became every day that she was, getting on me like that.
Shut up!
Why is it that we always say, are you a happy drunk or a nasty drunk? The truth is, people react to alcohol very differently based on social and biological factors. So unfortunately for Matt, when he drinks, he becomes a nasty drunk.
Let's get back inside.
Hey, where are you taking him?
Ma'am, I need you to go inside.
Matt's drinking soon catches up with him.
It's okay, babe.
He's sentenced to 3 months in jail for public intoxication and check fraud.
I had all these cases hanging over my head, and she's got school, worried about going to college. And it was all due to drinking.
Ironically, the time apart brings the two lovers closer together.
Hey, baby. Hey, no touching.
I got all of your letters.
That's when we started writing letters, and I realized what a truly sweet guy he was. And, I started visiting him every time I could.
I've been thinking about you a lot.
I realized that, I love this man.
Knock it off.
When Matt is finally released, their relationship is stronger than ever.
There's my baby.
More importantly, Matt is sober.
And when he wasn't drinking, how was your relationship?
As long as he doesn't drink, he is a great guy. I really couldn't have asked for a better relationship. We're very much in love.
There's my baby.
Over the next few months, they spend every moment they can together. Flora's doing well in high school and still working at the restaurant. She's also hiding the relationship from her family.
Dump it.
I was just worried how they would react. Even though the age of consent is 16 in Alabama, I did not want to, get Matt in trouble in any way, shape, or form. And I did not want to be banned from seeing him.
If I don't drink, you don't drink, all right?
All right.
Matt's staying sober and gets a job working construction.
Hey, Bat, you come help me for a second?
Sure, Dad.
To show her solidarity, Flora's sworn off drinking too. But she's still popping pills.
The only responsibility I had was to pay my car payment each month.
And sometimes your friends would offer you pills.
Right. I felt like it was helping me with my work. I felt like it was calming me down.
She loves Xanax and Klonopins. Oh, my God. I mean, she'll keep a baggie full of them.
Flora is being a hypocrite by continuing to use these pills, but she likes taking them because it's an escape tactic that keeps her from growing up and taking responsibility for her actions. Abusing drugs can obviously lead to impulsivity and aggression. So if both Matt and Flora fall off the wagon at the same time, this combination of bad behavior could ignite violence.
In the middle of an Alabama winter, while Matt's parents are visiting, the relationship is about to turn ice cold. It's obvious to Flora that Matt has fallen off the wagon.
I never really noticed that I had real anger issues until Matt. For example, when he had been sober for a long time and then I just caught him drinking.
How much have you had to drink?
If you must know, I had 2 beers.
2 beers. What's this, Did you drink all of this?
I'm like, Matt, I'm not stupid.
You were sober, and you come back here and
She flipped out, but she was saying things, hollering at him, and all of a sudden you go, whack!
listen to me. Look at you. I give you money, and then you sit here and you...
And they holler and stuff at him again, ball up a fist and go whack.
Loser! Want to be with me? Do you even get off of me? Do you even want to be in a relationship? I wanted to be with you. No, I hate you. I hate you.
I punched him pretty hard. He was the one that could set me off to the point where I wouldn't even recognize myself.
I trusted you. I trusted you.
She's just really just bona fide crazy. She's real defensive about certain things, and she's a pistol.
He was sober.
I remember there was a knife sitting over there, and I just grabbed the knife.
Flora's gone too far. And this time, Matt isn't going to take it.
I saw him approach me with a knife, and his eyes were black. He looked so scary, like this evil, evil look in his face.
Next thing you know, he just grabs it, turns around, walks back over to where she is, and just goes whack, and cuts her leg open.
And it was deep. I could see, like, I was grossed out because I could see everything, and it freaked me out so bad.
I didn't mean to do it as serious as it was, but it opened up.
I was very shocked. I don't think he'd ever truly been violent with me before that.
I really don't know why I did it. I'll drink and I'll get to a certain limit and I kind of just black out.
Bleeding all over the place.
It's like my body's moving, but my mind's kind of dead.
Matt's father and stepmother take her to the hospital. Flora gets 15 stitches. She doesn't want to get Matt in trouble and refuses to press charges. Flora hides her injury from her family. Heartbroken, she knows their relationship is over.
Flora and Matt have now entered the realm of codependence. They're both covering up for each other's addictions and flaws. So for Flora to admit to her parents that she has been stabbed by a man that they know nothing about is simply a reality that she can't even fathom.
All that's left to do is forget and move on. But Matt isn't giving up. He calls her every day trying to win her forgiveness.
I just felt really betrayed. I felt lost and confused.
Flora, please call me back.
Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I felt like I was in over my head.
With time, Flora's leg starts to heal. But she can't seem to mend her broken heart.
Hey.
She misses Matt terribly.
Hey, baby. You thought about, what I was saying?
And after him constantly calling me, telling me how truly sorry he is.
Tom, I want me and you to be happy.
How he's not gonna go back to drinking this time.
I miss you too.
I decided to give him another chance.
Flora comes back to Matt because in her mind, she cannot live without him. It's called codependence. And the hallmark is a whirlwind romance and an emotional bonding that leaves Flora convinced that Matt is the only person on Earth who understands her, and she is the only person on Earth who can fix him.
Matt?
Matt? No, it's Brent.
Oh, hey, Brent.
You're talking to Matt again?
I was like, why did you get back together? He slashed you in the leg. What are you thinking?
He's changed.
He's never gonna change.
Their relationship together was just toxic.
I need you to trust me on this, okay?
When he's a sober person, he's easy to trust, and I knew he would never do that, anything like that sober.
Don't forget, I warned you.
Matt makes good on his promise and begins a rehab program.
What's this one mean?
While Flora starts her senior year in high school.
It was good, depression was kind of gone away at that time. There was less pressure on both of us. I was sober at that time. Flora's senior year was a little bit easier. She already knew where she was going to college and everything.
But it's only the quiet before the storm. Flora is pregnant.
It was really, really scary news.
And what did he say?
I was not expecting this.
You know, I wasn't really sure, you know, what to do. I was in rehab, and she's still in school.
You want to have this baby? Really? Okay.
Weeks later, Matt surprises Flora with a romantic date at a secluded bluff called Lover's Leap.
Look, Flora, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
He got on his knees and just asked me if I would marry him.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
There's just one problem. Flora's parents still don't know she has a boyfriend. It's time for Matt to meet the parents.
One more time.
I know it's a lot to take in.
Flora knows she and Matt can't take care of a child on their own.
Where are you gonna live?
She's going to need her parents' help.
My mother was she was shocked.
What about college?
They can't believe their smart, innocent daughter has a fiancé, much less a baby on the way.
I can go back.
You know, I do think she was disappointed. She did talk and ask, are you sure you're doing the right thing by keeping this baby?
And I love Matt more than anything.
She was nervous that I ruined my future.
Resigned, Flora's parents invite Matt to move in.
We want you to have a good start. So if that's what you need to do.
I'm truly blessed to have parents who, after all those lies I told them, still supported me.
Her mom's a really caring person, and you know, I love her to death. And she kind of took me in as her own.
In March 2011, Flora gives birth to a baby girl they name Sophie.
And so a few months before you graduate from high school, you give birth.
Yeah, I do. I missed prom, actually, because I was in the hospital.
Guys, guess what? I got the job.
Flora helps Matt get a new job as a cook at the restaurant where she works. Her mom helps take care of Sophie so that Flora can finish high school.
We were a happy family, everything was going good.
But as the summer wears on, it becomes clear to Matt and his in-laws that something isn't right with Flora.
Come on, Flora, get up. Flora, will you please feed her? I need to get to work.
It was tough. I just remember feeling hopeless, helpless, and you know, a lot of the times I didn't know why, but I was just sad and I had no energy. And sometimes I just wanted to be in the bed all day.
It's like I'm taking care of this baby on our own.
Get off of my case. I'm her mother.
Don't scream in Sophie's face.
She'd get mad about anything and nothing.
What's going on?
She would blow up at everybody, her family, me, everybody.
Matt is working nearly every day at the restaurant.
Flora?
After staying off pills while she was pregnant, Flora starts coping the only way she knows how.
All right, well, why don't you take a nap?
Eventually, I started self-medicating with Xanax.
Even though she hasn't been officially diagnosed, Flora is probably suffering from postpartum depression. And as long as she's mixing her depression with pills, she's going to become even more unstable.
I feel like I'm a single mother because I am raising Sophie.
The drugs are only a Band-Aid.
You are never there for me.
I kind of hit rock bottom.
Are you ever here for Sophie? Do you even know what her birthday is? Oh, look at you two. Dad, the big hero.
I ended up just having a breakdown.
You didn't even care about me until I told you I was gonna have a baby.
She was just out of control. We couldn't calm her down, we didn't know what to do.
Get off of me! Listen to me!
Flora is completely broken.
You don't care about me. I don't want to be part of this family anymore. I might as well go and kill myself.
You don't mean that.
Watch me, Dad!
Has she been acting like this all day?
Scared for her safety, Flora's dad calls 911.
Flora was definitely a danger to herself and other people, so we had to try to get her to the hospital as quickly as possible. She was like in the air, dumping in her mouth. The cops attacked her and pinned her down.
Flora is sent to the psych ward, where she spends the next 3 weeks.
Pretty embarrassed about that.
Doctors end up diagnosing her with borderline personality disorder, in addition to the postpartum depression.
And then I realized that's what was wrong with me the whole time. I always felt different as a teenager and stuff. The symptoms fit me to a T, really.
People with borderline personality disorder thrive on stormy relationships. They experience mood swings, intense feelings of emptiness, sometimes have a fear of abandonment followed by a violent outburst. And Flora's immaturity only compounds this emotional deficit.
Why are you all treating me so differently?
When Flora returns home, Matt's hopeful things will go back to normal.
I'm thinking we have a kid, you know, I'm working, we're together, I'm not drinking. This is probably one of the best we've ever been.
If we're more responsible with our money, we might be able to afford our own apartment by now.
He's pretty materialistic.
Yeah, real subtle.
And he spends a lot of money.
You're always accusing me.
We weren't capable of saving up money.
You need to be more financially responsible.
Matt's hopes of a new beginning are quickly dashed. Flora's still on edge.
When did you get those shoes? How much were those?
But I don't want to question her too much. I still did love her, and she put up with me when I was going through all my situations with jail and rehab. I was definitely going to stick with her.
You little baby!
Oh, shut up!
Arguments about money lead to ear-splitting fights about his priorities.
Things that we don't need!
There would be times where I would get off work and I would come home and I'd be like, what are we gonna do tonight? Fight all night long. You know, it got to that point.
Flora quits her job to concentrate full-time on college.
Where are you going?
Hey, just had to go to work. I started taking night shifts.
I was constantly at work all the time.
With their opposite schedules, the couple is slowly drifting apart.
Love you.
I think at that time I might have started distancing myself from her.
And then I found out that he had been talking to somebody else at work.
Flirting with another girl at the restaurant where you used to work.
Exactly, a girl I knew and used to work with, where I got him a job.
Flora, what are you still doing up?
Where were you? Your shift ended hours ago.
I mean, I was just hanging out with some friends.
Who? Were you with Maggie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me see your phone.
He wouldn't let me.
Give me your phone.
No.
There was, a situation because we had grown apart that I was actually talking to somebody else.
Order up, Maggie.
What Matt doesn't know is one of his co-workers has been telling Flora everything.
Aren't you saucy?
You know I am. So you're gonna lie to me now?
And I said, okay, Matt, I gave him an ultimatum.
You can quit that job and we can stay in a relationship, or you can continue to work there and see Maggie and we can be done.
I couldn't quit the job. I was making really good money.
Matt also knows that having too much free time on his hands is dangerous.
I'd been down that path before, and it led me into alcoholism, so I knew where that was gonna go.
He left, and so I broke up with him.
The mere act of giving Matt an ultimatum and then sticking with it, that's the key. It was a sign of maturity and growth that we have never seen in Flora before. So maybe now she is actually ready to find herself and refuse to be involved in an unhealthy relationship.
Matt moves in with his dad.
What are you gonna be doing this weekend?
And soon after that, he and that homewrecker, yes, the side chick, started dating.
I wasn't even really interested in being with her. It wasn't like, I wasn't like in love with her or anything. I think it was just getting attention.
Does the idea of that just make you crazy?
Yeah, it does. It's disgusting, you know? Somebody that you love and you've done everything for them, even visited them in jail, did so much for them when they didn't have a job. And you think There's no way that person loves me if they're able to do something like that to me.
With her relationship in ruins, Flora falls back on old habits and starts self-medicating once again. She also comes up with a way to get back at Matt.
I don't know if it was revenge, but I did start seeing somebody else after we broke up.
What?
Flora?
And it happened to be one of Matt's friends.
Well, I've heard some stuff I don't like. I hear you're talking to Nick?
Okay. So what?
We're fighting constantly, back and forth on the phone.
Oh my God, I can't believe you. You're acting like a total slut.
She's checking on me, I'm checking on her.
Okay.
Hey, Flora, can you come check this out?
Then Matt takes it a step further.
Your mom tells you something that she sees on Facebook that makes you snap.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
On Matt's Facebook, it said he and that homewrecker with a capital H-O were in a relationship on Facebook.
I think I did that to make her mad. You know, I think we were having that battle back and forth on social media. Like, she'd put up something and then I would put up something. Because we were checking up on each other back and forth.
Flora is furious. Feeling her scar, Flora decides she wants revenge.
Hi, Detective Jones.
She tries to reopen the assault case against Matt.
He stabbed me a couple years ago and I'd like to reopen it.
The detective said it's really hard to reopen a case like that because I didn't cooperate with the detectives when it actually happened.
So he stabs you and gets away with it.
He stabs me and gets away with it. That really kind of burned at me.
Her first instinct is to numb the pain. And now she wants Matt out of her life for good.
At this point, I call him and I tell him, I want all your stuff out of here.
Hey, Matt, I packed up all your stuff.
I just didn't want to have anything in there that reminded me of him.
Flora is beyond angry about Matt's betrayal. She is a virtual storm of irrational behavior. And now, throw illegal pills into the mix, and who knows where that tornado is going to land.
Flora's temper is spiraling out of control.
Hey, Matt.
Flora?
Glad to see you brought witnesses.
I have two friends come out with me because I'm expecting something.
I hope Maggie dumps your ass.
I was probably mad she was bringing my stuff because I'm like thinking, oh, this is really it.
You cannot be a part of this
Don't make
anymore.
a scene like you
Oh, you don't want me to make a scene? You don't want me to make a scene? Oh,
I said
no,
don't
won't do
make
that.
a scene.
Don't worry, I won't make a scene, Matt. It's okay.
Everything Flora has wanted to say over the past 3 weeks whips out of her mouth like a tornado.
I'm gonna take her. You don't get to see her at all.
Something to the effect of, you don't care about your daughter, you don't care about me. The least you can do is be there for your daughter, you know? It's not our daughter's fault that you're a cheater.
All right, all I want is to get my stuff and for you to get out of here.
And then he argued bad, trying to make it seem like, oh, he's not doing anything wrong.
All you are is a crazy person. Crazy. Cuckoo. Is this my stuff?
It's the last straw. Flora feels like Matt's made her into a laughingstock. She keeps a kitchen knife in her glove box for protection.
Something came over me.
She just kind of flipped, and I remember something hitting me. I wasn't sure what it was. And then I got hit again, and I thought she was just hitting me, and then I reached up and I looked, my whole hand was covered in blood.
Oh, Flora!
And I realized that she had stabbed me in my back and in the side of my neck. It was a full-blown stab, so I was freaked out.
What'd you do?
Matt's co-workers rush to his side.
Oh, you guys.
Reality kicks in.
Matt?
And Flora comes to her senses. She can't believe what she's just done.
I don't know what propelled me to do it. It's all a blur.
You can get a carotid artery in the neck. You said you stabbed him in the neck.
Exactly. And I got so scared because at that point I realized no matter what, I still have love for this man. And if I hurt this man permanently, I will never forgive myself.
Matt!
I just felt like I might have just done something horrible that I can't ever change.
I'm sorry.
So I started running after him, telling him, I'm so sorry. And then he goes into the restaurant and they lock the door in on me.
All the workers, they were kind of freaking out. They were calling the police, and so we all just stayed inside until the police and everybody got there.
I just called.
Flora's dramatic appearance at Matt's workplace, she is just testing their bond. When Matt gathers his belongings as a final step, heading towards his new girlfriend, Maggie, the reality of watching him walk away is simply more than Flora can bear.
Is he okay? Is he okay?
That rage got to me, and it's not an excuse, but I would do anything to take it back.
I got stabbed. I think you stabbed me.
I try to yell, I'm so sorry. And then I put my handcuffs in front of my body and I try to show him a heart because I realized I just hurt this man. And I want to know that no matter what, I still love him. And I don't know why I did what I did.
At the hospital, doctors treat Matt's injuries.
My neck wasn't bad, it was kind of superficial, but my back, they were trying to get it to stop bleeding.
It could have been much worse.
If she would have gone deeper in my neck, it could have been serious. I don't think she was trying to kill me. I definitely don't. I think she was just trying to scare me. She's probably got the idea from where I had, cut and stabbed her previously.
I definitely think it was an emotional outburst.
Matt!
It is really shocking.
No.
I mean, I always knew she was a little crazy, but I never thought she was crazy.
Flora's charged with attempted murder. While she waits for her bond to be set, she goes through severe drug withdrawal.
I just didn't understand how me, a person who's never really done anything violent in my life, except the only thing is maybe, hit Matt a few times.
I trusted you!
And I just stabbed somebody. I'd never been in jail before. And I'm in jail for attempted murder.
She realizes she has an addiction and vows to get clean, if she gets out. On August 8th, 2012,
I'm gonna go make you some lunch.
one day before her 20th birthday, Flora's parents put up her $60,000 bond. When she arrives home, she gets an unexpected phone call.
Hello?
Hey, Flora, it's Matt.
Hey.
He tells me he loves me, he misses me. I believed him, and I let him come over.
We're family, we've been through so much together. This is who I want to be with.
I've been thinking, and maybe you'd want to, I don't know, make this work,
Even though she nearly killed him, Matt has forgiven her and takes some responsibility.
I kind of started thinking, I screwed up here.
Think about you all the time.
The situation when I cut her and everything, through my jail, through my rehab, I got to thinking about that.
I can't. How am I supposed to trust you? You betrayed me.
It was really hard for me to take him back. It took a really long time for me to forgive him about all the lies through the infidelity.
But by the time Flora's court date arrives, the two have completely made amends.
Do you think you're good for each other or toxic for each other at this point?
He's probably my one true love ever, and I realized I still loved him, and somehow I would try to give him another chance.
Hello?
Matt refuses to testify in her case.
Seriously?
I definitely did not want her to go to prison. I saw her remorse after it happened.
He's protecting you?
In a way. Just like I protected him when he stabbed me. After all we've been through, and we're still together, still strong, I truly, truly believe he's really my one true love.
Do you think other people would argue that Matt is mistaken or even crazy to stay with you after you stabbed him in that peak of rage?
Oh, a lot of those same people would argue that I'm crazy for staying with him after he stabbed me. So, and a lot of my friends still think I'm crazy for staying with him, but ultimately it's not my friends that, you know, it's a relationship between me and Matt.
What is it?
You're dropping all the charges.
That's amazing.
But to this day, Flora's remorse still haunts her.
It's hard for me to believe that I was capable of such a violent act. I don't want to be that kind of person. Deep down, I feel like I'm a very loving person, and that's not who I am.
By all accounts, Flora should be serving time for stabbing Matt. But because of that deep bond and their commitment to their daughter Sophie, Matt declines to press any charges. So, Flora's belief that Matt is the one person on earth who understands her actually turns out to be her saving grace.
4 years after the stabbing, Flora and Matt are still going strong. She continues to see a psychologist, and they've both been sober and drug-free since the incident.
I think it helped strengthen our relationship. I think it was just easier for us to make it work and forgive each other.
We joke about it now. She'll be like, you cut me. I'm like, you tried to kill me, you know. Look at each other and laugh and just give each other a hug, tell each other we love each other.
It may seem baffling that a couple who each stabbed each other in a peak of rage could overcome that history of violence and talk things through and forgive. But when they made that commitment to stay away from the pills and the drinking, a healthier relationship became possible.
Well, they have a child together, and they've been through 2 knife attacks together. If they're happy, good for them, as long as they're not trying to kill each other.
In 2015, Flora graduated from college with a degree in psychology. They've got their own place and just celebrated Sophie's 5th birthday.
Believe it or not, we're doing really great right now. We're happy, and we're in love.